Behind every powerful AI model, there is a hidden hero, that is data pipeline. Think of it as a factory assembly line where raw messy data is collected, cleaned, and labeled before it finally powers intelligent machines. First, we collect data from apps, sensors, images, videos, and endless stream of online activity. Without collection, there is no AI. Next, we clean the data. Why? Because raw data is messy. Missing values, duplicates, errors. If we don't fix them, the AI will fail. Clean data is the secret sauce of accurate predictions. Finally, we label the data. A photo tagged as a cat or dog, or an X-ray labeled healthy or disease. These labels are the teacher that trains AI to understand the world. So remember, great AI does not start with fancy algorithms. It starts with a strong data pipeline. Because in AI, garbage in means garbage out. Stay tuned because in the next slide, we will break down each step with a real world examples from self-driving cars to healthcare and e-commerce. Why data pipelines matter so much in AI? Because without them, even the smartest algorithms are useless. A data pipeline is like a factory assembly line. Raw messy data goes in, and step by step it is refined into high quality fuel for AI. First, it ensures data quality, accuracy, consistency, and reliability. No more messy, broken data ruining your models. Second, it provides scalability. Imagine handling millions of records at lightning speed. That is the power of pipeline. Third, it maintains traceability. Every step leaves an audit trail, so compliance, debugging, and accountability become easy. And finally, it supports reproducibility. You can retrain your models anytime with same inputs and get the same trusted results. That's why data pipelines are the hidden backbone of AI success. Without them, it is garbage in, garbage out. The very first step in building AI data is data collection, because without data, there is no intelligence. AI applications thrive on three kinds of data: structured data like databases, spreadsheets, and purchase logs; unstructured data like text, images, audio, and videos from social media or medical scans; and streaming data, real-time feeds from sensors, stock markets, or even your smart home devices. But here is the secret. Collecting data is not about hoarding everything. It is about collecting what is truly relevant. What are best practices? Use APIs and web scraping for automation, IoT devices for real-time analytics, and crowdsourcing platforms for labeled datasets. About biggest challenge: ensuring privacy, following rules like GDPR and HIPAA, and avoiding biased sampling, because biased data means biased AI. So, great AI begins with smart data collection, the right data from the right sources with the right ethics. Raw data is messy, and if you don't clean it, AI will fail. Think about it: missing values in surveys, inconsistent formats like US, USA, United States, sensor glitches creating errors, duplicate entries for same customer, or even extreme outliers like $1 million transaction in retail log. That's why data cleaning is so critical. It transforms chaos into clarity. We fix missing data with imputation, standardize formats and units, remove duplicates, detect outliers using statistics, and normalize everything so models can learn rightly. Here is the catch. Data cleaning is not glamorous, but it takes up nearly 60 to 80% of data scientist time. And yet, it is the backbone of trustworthy AI. Without it, even the most advanced models collapse. So remember, in AI, the magic don't start with algorithms. It starts with clean, reliable data. AI doesn't just learn from data, it learns from labeled data. Labels are the teacher that guide AI to make sense of the world. Think about it: a photo tagged as cat or dog, a sentence marked as positive or negative, or an X-ray labeled abnormal or normal. Without these labels, AI is just guessing in the dark. There are three ways we label data. First, manual annotation. Human experts or crowdsourced workers tagging examples. Semi-automated labeling, where machine pre-label and humans verify. And third, programmatic labeling using rules, heuristic, or weak supervision tools like Snarkel. But here is the catch. Labeling is hard, it is expensive, time consuming, and can even introduce biases if annotators make mistakes or bring cultural assumptions into the task. That's why the best practice is clear guidelines, multiple annotators per cross-checking, and continuous validation against real-world results. Remember this: the accuracy of your AI is only as strong as quality of your labels. Garbage level mean garbage intelligence. Now let us put all together. The data pipeline is not a straight line, it is a cycle of continuous improvement. It starts with collection, gathering data from structure sources like databases, unstructured sources like images or text, and even real-time streams from sensors. Next comes to cleaning, fixing errors, removing duplicates, and standardizing everything so the data is reliable. Then we move to labeling, adding meaning through annotations, the step that teaches AI what data really represents. Finally, we get the output, a high quality dataset, polished and ready to train powerful AI models. But here is the key: this process loops back. Every time errors or gaps are found, the pipeline feedbacks into collection or cleaning. That is how AI gets smarter, stronger, and more accurate over time. So, how does a data pipeline work in real world? Let us look at three powerful examples. First, self-driving cars. Cameras and LiDAR collect endless streams of images. The raw data is cleaned to remove sensor noise and then label pedestrians, lanes, traffic signs. Without this pipeline, autonomous cars could even stay on the road. Second, healthcare diagnostics. MRI scans are collected, noisy scans are removed, and radiologists label conditions like normal or abnormal. This pipeline turns images into life-saving insights. And third, e-commerce recommendation systems. Every click, every purchase, every scroll is collected. Duplicate or bot clicks are cleaned out and data is labeled as browsing versus buying. That is how AI learns what you are likely to buy next. From cars to hospitals to online shopping, the data pipeline is the invisible engine making AI practical, powerful, and real.